What's runs? This is JT and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Stories. The series, of course, we go through everything happening in and around the world of Leeds United, and we have a little talk about it. And after what started off as a very promising week, we went and we it straight up a toilet wall against Fulham in the midweek. But we look forward to the weekend where we have a massive crunch match against Chelsea, a game in which both sides really are getting the bed right now, but both sides could start to salvage their season, and Leeds specifically really need this. And I thought, who better to get on to talk about Chelsea than my bro Matisse? It's been a long time no speak, couple of months, mate. How are you, man?
I'm struggling, brother. You guys are not. You're not gonna struggle with us, man. We are in the serious trenches. I know you guys are in a relegation battle, but I mean, you saw what Southampton did when they come and played us, and you just beat them. So. Yeah, bro, it's been tough, bro. We are struggling. We're starving over here. 1 goal last month. Yes, it's long.
You're starving, mate. If you're starving, we're anorexic, brother. Because, come on, I mean, yeah, we got a win against Southampton, but have you seen the stuff before that? Before that win, we hadn't got a win since Bournemouth. Do you want to know when that was?
When was that?
That was the 5th of November, 2022.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. That was our last league win. So, you know, I mean, things couldn't get any worse over here. But Javi Gracia is coming now. And I do want to touch on him first. Initially, I do like what he's done. He's only been here for a week. The reason I bring that up, obviously, we sacked our manager. We've brought someone new in. Chelsea. Is this time for Potter? If he loses against Leeds, is this done for him?
I don't think so. It kind of should have been done for him against Southampton. To be honest, when he lost to Southampton. Yeah, he should already be sacked. In that respect, but he managed to survive the Southampton game. So once I saw that he survived the Southampton game, I expected him to be in charge for Tottenham, for Leeds, for Dortmund. And then the word is that we'll see what the situation is after Dortmund. If he was to maybe get knocked out of the Champions League next Tuesday, then maybe he could be removed. I don't know, but it won't come down to Leeds. I mean, losing at home to Leeds would be incredibly crazy from him, because you do it against Southampton, managerless Southampton. Then the next home game you lose at home to Leeds with that crowd. I think that crowd already turned against Southampton. That crowd will be absolutely furious if it's at home to Leeds, because you know the historic rivalry there. So
and we would have done the double over you. I can't remember the last time
it will be the double. Yeah, it will be the double. You slapped us already earlier on the season, bro. If he loses,
we got Tuchel sacked. Could we get another one sacked?
If he loses this game, I honestly fear for him in terms of, bro, you better get a helicopter landing on the pitch and get out of there immediately, because the fans are not.
No, I'm sorry, man, but how are you gonna spend 500 million and then sack a man like that? I don't understand this, man. I don't understand. You've just gone and bought Mudryk, Enzo Fernandez. You've bought flipping thingy in on loan. How are you gonna spend that much money, 300 million in January, and sack Potter after a 3-4 weeks, man?
Because he has 2 wins in 16 games. Because
do you not have to give him time? Potter's someone who builds a squad, man. He builds up youth.
We would like to give him time, but if he keeps losing every single game and takes us into a relegation battle, then his job's gonna become untenable, no matter what we wanted to do with him. He's currently on 31 points. We're not gonna get any more than about 47 points this season in total, and that's me being kind. And that's a disgrace, to be honest.
The top 4 is already written off, right? Top 4 is already written off.
Done. No
so what are you going for in the league? Survival?
We're not going for it. Yeah, survival, yeah. 9 points to safety.
Yeah, you need 9 points, and you're calm, mate. You're chilling. Come on. 9 points in 15 games. That's what it is. Mate, I've got to tell you something. You've got no fear of going into a relegation battle, because you're up against guys like us who can't buy a win, can't buy a goal. I mean, that Fulham game midweek was absolutely embarrassing. We had 1.93 XG to 0.19, and of course, they scored 2 absolute flipping wonder goals from outside of the box. Meanwhile, we could fall into a barrel of tits, come out sucking our own thumb. We could go into a brothel, and we still wouldn't be able to finish. All right, it's unbelievable how poor we are in front of goal. And to be honest, I don't know. I want to ask the fans right now who are watching, who you would start, who you would start up front. For me, Patrick Bamford going against his old boys is not the one. He has not been showing any signs of good performances recently. Rutter, on the other hand, I feel like he could cause you a bit of danger, mate. Your defense. I mean, if I look at the defense that you started against Tottenham here. Kula Daddy, I said it when you signed him. That guy is one of the stiffest defenders I've ever seen in my career. That guy needs some WD-40 ASAP. Thiago Silva's how old? 38 years old. He's not the lightest on his feet.
He's injured now, so he won't be playing.
Oh, he's injured.
Our best centre back. So, I mean, you guys have got threats up front. Somerville, Nonto. Is Rodrigo injured? Is he?
Rodrigo's still injured, so we're going to be starting Rutter. So the midweek, we started a front three of Rutter, Somerville, and Nonto. I presume we'll do that again with McKennie just in behind. And I think that's our most effective thing. Like I said, we need to hit you on the counter-attack. The way we've played so far, it's only been 2 games, but we've played counter-attacking football. But unlike when we were playing under Jesse Marsh a lot, actually good counter-attacking football, and the players know when to make the final pass, how to make the run. And I'm actually very impressed with Javi Gracia so far, defensively and offensively. I'll get into the defensively a bit, but who would you be expecting Chelsea to start at the back there with then?
Centre backs, I'd expect Badiashile to come back in next to Fofana, a centre back combo. We could play a back three. Well, a lot of people have been saying that we probably need to go back to a back three. If that's the case, then I'd be looking at playing Trevor Chalobah in that back three as well and taking Koulibaly out completely. Or you could play Koulibaly in the middle.
No Koulibaly or Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva's injured, and Koulibaly. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I know he had a decent game against Tottenham, but he's not really a back three centre back.
If he is a back three, 60, 70 mil.
Koulibaly?
Yeah.
No. He was only like 34.
Only 34 mil.
Only 34, man. Only 34. I feel like if he's going to play, he'd have to play in the middle of a back three. But yeah, for me, I'd like to see Trevor in there, keep it nice and young. You guys are a very energetic team, very quick. Probably going to press from the front, I assume. So I would prefer those younger guys back there. But yeah, and then probably Reece James and Chilwell on the wide positions. So yeah.
I mean, defensively for you guys, actually, if I do go into your past results here, when's the last time you actually kept a clean sheet? Fulham, ironically, last Fulham on the 3rd. So you've been conceding not too many goals, actually. A lot of 1-1s, a lot of 1-0s in there. You seem quite compact at the back, and we don't seem to be able to score. So this does look like a game that could potentially, I mean, hopefully not, I want an exciting game, but it does seem like it could be a bit of a stalemate because defensively Leeds, I mean, we haven't given up one clear chance in the 2 games we've played. Granted, it was Fulham and Southampton. This is Chelsea. This is different levels when you have Raheem Sterling, who scares the living hell out of me whenever he plays against Leeds. How do you see this game going? Do you see it being exciting end-to-end? Like, on what you've seen from Chelsea over this past month, how do you see you attacking a side like Leeds who, yes, it's a big game, but we should be there for the taking, theoretically.
We're not. Yeah, we're not really showing anything from one game to the next, to be honest. No effective press, no, clear patterns. So for me, I have absolutely no idea what to expect in terms of our attack because we struggle to score goals. If you guys were to take the lead, you would be in some serious position to just take 3 points immediately from that moment because
I like that position.
We don't score goals. We don't come. Like I said, we got 1 goal last month. 1. And it was from a bit of individual combination between Enzo and Felix against West Ham. So we do not score goals. So, and the pressure is going to be on. And it's whether or not the players can handle that pressure that they're in right now, or if they're going to fold. So if you guys take the lead, you're looking like you're going to win. And for me as well, even if you don't score, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a 1-1 or a 0-0, and it just ended up being a draw. Because if you're saying that you guys don't really concede chances, well, that's perfect for you because we don't really score. So that's how I mean,
so far we haven't. The guys had 2 games. If this was the old manager, then yeah, we would be giving up chances left, right, and centre. But so far, so good. So far, so good. But like I said, it's such a small test. I won't be able to see. Losing midweek, how's that going to affect them? But I didn't actually realise, you scored 1 league goal. Wait, you're not even in the Champions League. You didn't even score then. You scored 1 goal in the entirety of February.
We've scored 6. Bro, let me give you a stat. We've scored 6 goals since November the 6th, yeah? Fred at Manchester United has scored 6 goals. We have scored the least amount of goals in all top 4 divisions in England in that period.
I think we might have actually even scored more than that.
Yeah, you have. Literally, by that statistic, you have, bro. Every team in the top 4 divisions in England have scored more goals than us since November the 6th, bro. Bro, I'm not playing, bro. We don't.
That's embarrassing. I'm sorry, man. This owner needs to get in the bin. How are you gonna spend 500 million and turn Chelsea into this? He's turned them into a prime Burnley. I'm sorry, but in fact, not even a prime Burnley. At least they pick up some sort of results here. Man, you really miss that oil money, don't you? It's just like everyone always said, Chelsea without oil money is just nothing, aren't they?
Not really. I mean, Chelsea were declining in the last part of that regime anyway. We weren't competing for a title. We were sneaking into top 4.
We won the Champions League a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we won the Champions League, but that's the second time we've won it in 2 decades. And we'd not made a semi-final.
God, only 2 times in a decade?
No,
bloody hell, mate.
The point is that it's not like Chelsea were consistently competing. If you look at that Champions League in isolation, we lost 5 cup finals at Wembley in a row. To Leicester, Arsenal, twice to City, I think, and another one as well.
2 to Liverpool.
Yeah, sorry, 2 to Liverpool, 1 to City, 1 to Leicester, and 1 to Arsenal. 5 defeats in a row at Wembley. Yeah, not making a semi-final between 13-14, and then when Tuchel won it in 21. That's 7-8 years we didn't get into the last 4 of the Champions League. So Chelsea are not. Don't be fooled by that Champions League. Chelsea consistently don't compete at the moment for top honours. So. Yeah, there's nothing to really reminisce about in terms of the latter stages there and be worried about. But we do need to fix up. Early days.
You do, but hopefully you don't fix up tomorrow. That's for sure. And speaking of tomorrow, I'm going to get out my old trusty website here, the old injuries. And Armando Broja, obviously out. Thiago Silva, here you go, knee injury. Scans results confirmed damage. He'll need rehabilitation. He's not going to be there. Pulisic out. Kante out. Azpilicueta out, Kovacic out, Mendy out. Although Mendy, probably be a blessing in disguise for you guys after what happened when you came to Ellen Road and how he absolutely shared the bed. Leeds, now if you do get into the Leeds one, Sinistera obviously still out. Unfortunately, Sinisostra out. Strike out, although, hey, the way that Firpo's been playing, we have not been missing him. What did I tell you guys about Senior Firpo, man? Rodrigo out. Big miss, man. If we have Rodrigo, I'd be very confident we're winning this one. Best striker in the Prem behind Haaland for sure. Adam Forshaw still out. That guy is made of glass. Dallas and Cooper obviously out. Which leads me on to your 1-11. Who's starting for Chelsea? I want formations. I want the players. And I want to see how you're attacking us.
I'm going to assume that he sticks with the same back 4 because I haven't seen a back 3 in months. But a lot of people would like to see the 3. I'm going to go Kepa. I'm going to go Fofana, Badiashile, Reece James, Chilwell, fullback. Then moving into midfield, I'm hoping for an Enzo Fernandez, Zakaria double pivot. He's probably going to go 4-2-3-1 with Felix in the 10. Left wing, Sterling. Right wing, hopefully Madueke. And up front, probably, most likely, Kai Havertz. But I'm hoping, shockingly, that he just goes with Aubameyang because we need somebody to score now. It's getting embarrassing.
It's almost like you're missing a certain someone. Certain prolific number 9. It's almost as if, there's a certain German international that I think could...
Don't even think about it.
Well, I don't know. I think there's a bit of a Werner-shaped hole up there. If I'm being frankly honest, mate. You haven't scored. I mean, you've let him go, and now you're having trouble scoring goals. Is that a coincidence?
He was also having trouble scoring goals as well. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, mate. I think he added another dimension to your game. He unlocked everyone around him. And if he had Timo Werner in that side now, could you imagine what Felix and Sterling would be doing? Oh, the link-up play off the charts.
Fred has almost equaled his goal tally that he had in his entire Chelsea time in the Premier League, by the way. So just remember.
Are you sure about that?
Fred had 6 goals. How many did Werner have in his 2 Premier League seasons? Together.
Wow. If you're talking Premier League, are you talking Premier League or are you talking all comps? Because if you're talking all comps,
this is a Premier League game, so let's go by Premier League. Because this is the game where I would need him to score. So how many goals did he have in the Premier League? He had 10 goals in 2 seasons.
Okay, but did he win you a Champions League almost single-handedly with the work he did? Yes, he did. Absolutely. No. Did you see that off the ball run? Oh my God, he unlocked anything. That guy. I mean,
he had an average of 5 goals per season in the Premier League.
Yeah, but how many offside goals did he have on top of that, mate? If you add those in.
Probably loads.
Mate, if VAR wasn't around, that guy is Didier Drogba levels. That's all I'm saying. But for Leeds, the 11 to counteract that. I mean, to be honest, when I was hearing that starting 11, aside from Sterling, there's not really many names that were sending shivers down my spine. I mean, João Felix, maybe. Kai Havertz, I guess he's a bit of a threat in the box. But do I think that side is going to cause Leeds any danger? Hell no, that side ain't causing nothing. Any danger, mate. That side is going to get absolutely washed. I said it last time. Remember last time I came on your channel when I said, was it 3-1? And and you all called me delusional. You called me crazy. You said, this guy's always crazy. And then what happened? You came to Ellen Road and you got dealt by the Mac Daddies. All right, and that's exactly what's going to happen again today, except we're coming to your ground this time. And goal, we're going to be talking the main man, Meslier. Yeah, he's got butterfingers, but if you think Kai Havertz or João Felix are going to cause him any problems, then you, my friend, are delusional. At the back, Voba and Koch. Oh, mate, Koch and Voba, what a combination. I mean, I love Koch as much as the next guy, but he's been waiting for that partner next to him to really, really unlock things. And now that he's got Voba there, oh my Lord, he is Koch reborn. He is...
They are going to click the shit out of you. They are going to clip the shit out of you. And I know you know that. You just don't care.
Because it happens every game, man. What can I say, man? When Koch's pulling off these masterclasses, you know, what it just happens all the time. You know, it's the curse of the name. The curse of the cock, if you will. We are going to be... he's an infectious guy, what can you say? At right back, we're going to be talking Luke Ayling with his wonderful, luscious locks. He's a reborn character as of late. YouTube, please don't demonetize me. All right, this is like 17 minutes into the video, so hopefully you don't see this. Left back, senior daddy tier subscription Firpo. I told you, man, forget junior Firpo, forget all that. We're talking senior Firpo now. Different gravy back there on that left-hand side. I think he's going to cause you serious stress. I don't know if you said you'd go with Reece James at right back, but if you think Reece James is going to be able to deal with senior Firpo, you, my friend, in absolute cuckoo land. You are living in the most delusional paradise I've ever seen, because last time he got cooked, mate. I was trying to hear people, Reece James better than Trent, mate. Reece James could not lace Trent's jockstrap. All right, he got absolutely done by Rodrigo and Harrison in the last game. The same thing's going to happen here. Holding midfield, we're talking Adams, we're talking Rocker. I want to go with that 3. Dwayne the Rocker Johnson, rocking and rolling through that midfield. Weston McKennie just in front of them. The energy, for me, is the key. I mean, you guys... Whenever I see you seem quite placid, you know, especially in the midfield, quite docile. And I think if someone really attacks you and sticks it on you, I mean, you can answer this better than me. I think that's the key to getting at you.
Tyler Adams and Rocco, yeah?
Yeah.
And it'll be a problem. Yeah, and McKennie in the 10. Yeah, it will be a problem. I'm expecting a problem. I watched this against Southampton with Lavia and James Ward-Prowse, and they ran an absolute muck on us, destroyed us. In the first half, they dominated. So if you guys... Yeah, I mean, I think that midfield combination is serious. I saw it at Ellen Road when we played you. And then obviously McKennie coming in from Juventus. Let's see how he does. So yeah,
I think phenomenal so far, man.
He's been phenomenal, yeah. Has he been very, very good?
He's been amazing.
We don't. And if Zakaria plays, I have a lot more confidence in us battling in that midfield. But if he doesn't, and it's say maybe Ruben or God forbid it's Gallagher in there next to Enzo, then yeah, it's just going to be a long.
Mate. Oh, mate, if you start Gallagher, you are done for, man.
Finished.
Yeah, I think you're right. You do need a Zakari in there because Enzo Fernandez is good, but he's not that physical DM that I think you'd really be looking for. In the 3, the ones that are going to cause the real harm, though, just in front of them, I'd like us to go 4-3-3. I think it'd be a bit more of a 4-2-3-1, but nonetheless, Nonto on one side, Sauceville on the other side. Man, forget your Nando's, forget your Heinz. This guy brings more sauce than any confectionery, any condiment, any restaurant you can find. And up front, Rutter, the man that's going to finish it all off. I was really impressed with him against Fulham. Gutted he didn't get his goal. But that side for me is the side that is going to hit you hard, hit you fast, keep a clean sheet. And I'm going for a 2-0 Leeds United win. 2-0. Is my confidence misplaced? Where are you seeing this?
I'm going to go over 1-1. I'm gonna keep, from this point onwards until we win, I'm not predicting wins because I've been predicting wins against Southampton, against West Ham, and they failed to win. So I'm going to reverse psychology their arse and go over 1-1 draw.
A 1-1 draw. Wow. Yeah. Well, you heard it here, folks, boys. Let me know in the comment section down below your scores on the doors, your starting 11, and what you think of Chelsea's chances here. Of course, thank you so much again, Matisse, for coming over. Can you just let the people know here what you're up to this week? You know, where they can find you and what to come and check out.
Yeah, I mean, big up, bro. Pleasure to be on as always. Now, for me, bro, if you want to see somebody ripping their hair out and watch alongs, I'm the place to find me right now, MAH, because you know we can't buy a win literally. So MAH is where the preview for Leeds will come up.
Can't stop streaming either, mate. This guy is an animal. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of people here, you know, a lot of hard-working people in the scene. But I've seen this guy, especially over the World Cup. He is coming in absolutely shattered for these 10 a.m. streams. He's up all night doing career modes, streaming here, streaming there. We're all like, oh, do you want to grab a pint after whatever? No, this guy's sprinting across London to go to the next stream, go to the next thing. Really on your grind, man. I love to see it, and big things coming for you, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we got an RB Leipzig Dortmund stream later today, so you know, I got to check out Dortmund, who we got next week, and then obviously in Cuckoo at Leipzig, our player. So yeah, man, we're watching European games now. We got to escape the Chelsea conundrum.
Exactly, and of course the new not just face of football, but going to be the face of F1 as well over at DR. Big things there.
Yeah, buzzing for that, man. I can't wait for the race. Again, I'm just escaping Chelsea right now. I've got so many other places to go now. I've got F1. I've got other games in Europe when they're played. I'm watching Bundesliga, Serie A. Yeah, man, it's brilliant, bro. I'm running. Whenever
Leeds are grinding my gears, I just slap on some WWE, some UFC, something, just get my mind off this stuff. But you cannot get your mind off tomorrow's game, because tomorrow's game is absolutely spine-tingling. It is something that you do not want to miss. I will not be here, like I said. I will be on DR, so make sure you go over to DR Sports Saturday Football Show if you want to watch the game along with me. If you're a Chelsea fan, you want to watch it along, go on Matisse's channel, of course, and give them some smoke when we absolutely annihilate them. But thank you so much for coming on, bro. It's been an absolute pleasure. Love to see you. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.